So I have a 2024 Tesla Model Y, and of late it was smelling very bad, the cabin, and I was wondering what's wrong with it. Did a dead animal get stuck somewhere near the the inlet where the outside air comes in, and it's just going through its dead body, and it's a stinky smell. I googled. That's when I found out it's time to change the cabin air filter. So I'm looking at the screen. Let's see if I can find service. Yes, service, and then you go to maintenance, and then you can see cabin air filter replacement is overdue. 2 years. It has to be replaced every 2 years. So that is what I have to do today, or I plan to do today. Hopefully I'll be able to. They say it's a DIY thing. Okay, so I bought a few things. Now what is this? This is an evaporator and heater foam cleaner. So the recommendation is, when you remove the old smelly filters, it will expose the coils. You're going to spray this liquid into those coils and let it drain for about 20 minutes. So I hope I can achieve that. So that is one. Then I bought this actual cabin air filter that fits the Model Y. It comes in 2 air filters. It has a rating of around 4.6. So that's what I'm going to use. But Tesla, you can also buy the same from Tesla, but there's a shipping cost. I bought this from Amazon, so since I have Prime, so I saved some money there. Let's see how this one works. And it does come with a it comes with a plier. I hope you can see it. So that will help me remove the covers. It basically goes, the insulation is somewhere on the front passenger's side. There's no glove box, but yeah, somewhere in that side is where the cabin air filters are located. Finally, I have this T20 driver. Recommended to unscrew the screws, the covers that will hold the air filters. So we'll find out. Hopefully this is the right one. Again, I bought it from Amazon for under $5. So the first thing to do is to slide the front passenger seat all the way back as much as it can go, and then remove all this floor covers. This is something that I had bought separately. Let me do it. So I removed the top cover, then it's time to remove this one. So that's removed. So we need the filters are located somewhere here. I hope you can see it. Yes, on the right front passenger side, somewhere here. You need to take this off, and that's where that particular plier is going to help. And you also need to remove this one. Not a glove box, but let's consider this to be the glove box. Underneath, where there's an LED light, so you need to remove that to gain some access, to have some slack in that area. Okay. So these are not screws, they are like plastic holders, nails. I see there's 1, 2, 3, and there's one there. Yeah, I guess 4 or 5 of them. And oopsie, that just came off. So let me see if that comes out. Apparently there is a top. There is a bottom nut, and then there's the flat one. Okay, let me try this. It's difficult to hold the camera and then do this, so I'll try focus on that first and then record again. So I was able to use this end of the plier to remove this, you know, the bottom portion, the bigger one. The smaller one sitting on the top, you can use your nails, your fingernails, and it wasn't difficult to pull them out. The one sitting below that, I think you can use this to create some leverage. Okay, so I'll go ahead and remove the rest of 4 or 5 of them from here. So I did remove all of the plastic screws, and it's time to remove this panel. So I just put my hand underneath and I gently pull this, and it did come out. As you can see, it did come out. Wonder where this was. Okay, so now I see there are this lights. I guess I have to find a way to remove them as well. Let me see how I can do it. Maybe I'll just, how do I pull this wire? Okay, I have to figure it out. So I figured it out. It wasn't actually bad. It was quite simple. So there is a lever here. You just need to push it down in the middle. I don't know whether you can see it. Somewhere in the middle. So let me. Yeah, it's very difficult with one hand holding the camera, but you will be able to do it. Just look for a lever, and then you have to just gently push it down and pull the lever down. Sorry, push the lever down and then pull it out. That's how it is. So it was difficult to remove this, and I didn't really want to be hard on it and break something. This is a DIY, and you really do DIY stuff sometimes to save money, maybe oftentimes to save money, right? And you don't want to force things and break and then cause more damage. So I'll leave it. I think this can stay on the side. I still have enough room I can access. Just the next step would be to remove this panel from here. So how you do it is you take that end of this pry, and then you basically try to push it in and on at one point, and then you slide it gently. Oh wow. Yeah, let me try again. Oh wow, I just managed to do it now. Oh wow. So I was able to use it. use the pry to gain some leverage, and then managed to put my fingers in and I can see some, you know, those whatever you call them. These are the ones that actually lodge themselves into those inside those holes to keep them in place. So I'll try to remove them. Remove this one first gently. So there you go, I was able to remove it. These are the ones that I was talking about, these white legs, and now you can see the X-cabin filter location. So these are the ones I plan to remove this screw, and hopefully that will give me access to that. So time for this driver T20. It's meant to open this nut. It's proprietary Tesla. So yeah, this is easy. Just have to be careful while taking this thing out soon, because as you can see there's plenty of open spaces. This can easily just run through. So you know what, I'll just use my fingers for extra protection. Yeah, it came out. So I'm going to put them here, put it here along with the rest. So let's see if this thing comes out now. It did. Nice. And now it's time for me to remove it. Let's see, there are two. So let me try to wiggle this thing out. I think this is... Yeah, it's actually not very delicate, because I'm really giving it a nice pull, nice force, and it did not tear at all. Oh wow, I can hear the sound, the wind blowing, you know. Let me stop the AC. Yeah. Okay. I stopped it. So there's an arrow. This arrow indicates this thing has to point the rear. This thing has to be rear of the car. Let's see the other side. This is the other side. Okay. Trying to smell it. Didn't really smell anything bad. I hope, you know, replacing the filter, it did say it's old, should fix my problem with the smell. Oh wow, this thing is coming out pretty easy, simple. Yeah, very simple indeed. Okay, cool. Again, the same principle, the arrow pointing towards the rear of the car. So one below, one sitting on top. Okay. So I have this now can now that I was describing at the beginning. So I put that pipe, the straw into that section, and I'm going to spray. I can barely see that section, so hopefully it's going to do the desired thing. Okay, I'm not sure that really worked because I can really not access anything. Yeah, I think I flooded that area. So I'll take it out and I'm going to let it drain for 20 minutes. So these two on the side, these are the brand new ones. Of course, they're very clean. And these are the old ones. Not sure if they are very dirty, but they are definitely darker than these. Time to replace them. So I'm holding the new filter, so this is the direction. Like I said, it points to the rear of the car. This is a top, whatever you call it, a wing that will help you get it there. That's right. Okay, I am trying to get in there. First one. Just push and then try to hold that wing. Make sure it doesn't fall off. One is in. Time for the other one. Over here. Let's do that first. And then gently put some pressure on the top so that it can go in, and then try to grab that wing here and then go inside here. Okay, and then time to close that here. There you go. Trying to see if there's anything over here. Yeah, that's the proper way of doing it. Okay, I think I put it in the right place. Let's get the screw now. That's the screw. Put it back. Oopsie. You need to be careful here. Okay. Grab your driver. Hopefully that's the right way of doing it. Hand tight, good. All right. What else? Now, okay, now time to cover this section. So let me push it back. That went in too. Okay, that's good. I can feel it. It has lodged itself properly. You can just give it a dab throughout to close it properly. Okay, that's done. Now time for this light bulb. Let me see if I can place it here. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. Nice. That went in. And then okay, I think that went in fine. Time for those plastic screws. Okay, let me put this first. That went in, and then this one. Good. So you basically remove the top flat head screw from the bottom one, and then I think it helps. Yeah, it helps. So, and then you push that. Believe it or not, this is probably harder than the rest. It may appear simple. Oh boy. I can't get it in. Oh boy. Maybe the angle is not right. Can barely see. That's the problem, you cannot see. So I've got 2 more left, and then I'm done. So what you do is you keep it in this position and then try to push it. Yeah, I think that's good. And then there you go. The last one was probably, yeah, there you go, it's here. Hope you can see it. Push it and then slide that in. Okay, this is great. I think we are all done. Okay, so this one can go back. Did its job. This thing can also go back. Ouch. Put that thing in. Don't need it. Alright, this thing came with these filters. Guess I didn't have to buy a separate T20 driver. So it's all done, right? I think there's one more thing we have to do. And that is resetting the filter to the beginning. Okay, so before you trash this, it's not a bad idea to take a picture of this. This is original OEM with the Tesla logo in it. The one that I put, that's made in China, aftermarket. will know how it works. Okay, time to reset the filter. You install a new one, you need to give it a starting time. So where was I? Service, then maintenance, cabin air filter, next maintenance, record. What happens if I click on record? You are about to create a record in a vehicle service history which will update the next recommended service date if applicable. Date June 13, 28,440 miles. I'll say you won't be able to modify, delete the entry, and this information will persist with the vehicle. I'll say confirm. Okay, so cabin air filter replacement, the new date is June 3, 2028. So it's all done. So the final thing to do would be to test if that smell is gone. That's it. So I turn it on. You can maximize the wind speed. The AC is on. I can smell the new filter kicking in. I think you should let that raw new smell just be flushed out. That's why I pull all the windows down of this car. It smells great. It smells new. I no longer smell the smelly bad odor now.